Hey, if you just kind of go over what your game was like Saturday. I mean, you're getting sacks, you're forcing them to hold you, and you're just, wreaking havoc really most of the game. Just what was that like, especially doing that to that left tackle who's supposed to be so good?
I mean, like I said before, it's just being out there with my brothers and, doing good during the preparation that Brother Odom had for us and, actually selling on the keys and coming through with the win was pretty nice. But on defense, the reason I was able to play like that and play that way is because everybody was doing their job. So I think it was just everybody on defense doing a good job, which made me be able to shine.
Did you ever get Player of the Week at Missouri? Was that your first SEC Defensive Player of the Week? And if so, how nice did that feel?
That was my first Defensive Player of the Week. So, I mean, it felt good to actually do it here because I planned on coming here and I planned on doing everything I said I was going to do, just being a dominant end and encouraging my teammates. And just to actually see it come to life is pretty nice.
Thank you.
Tom?
Yeah, Trelon, want to ask you about this Georgia defense. What do you make of, all levels of it, I guess?
Georgia defense, it kind of reminds me of our defense. They run to the ball, they gonna hit, they got a lot of size up front. But man, that's what practice comes in, starting yesterday, we went out there and we plan on executing. We got to execute on all cylinders. The O-line got to be physical, real physical this week. We got to have a run game. We got to create a run game. We got to get that going. And we got to get first downs. And so, we know what Georgia defense looks like. We know what they bring to the table, and we just preparing for them.
Okay, and I wanted to ask you what you think of Kendall Briles as like a game planner and a play caller. What stands out to you?
I feel like Kendall Briles, I feel like he's gonna have a great game plan coming in into the Georgia game. He always finds a way to get the defense, off balance, with motions, with moving, with tempo, moving fast, getting the first down. And so, I feel like Coach Briles is gonna be Coach Briles. He's gonna be himself. He gonna gather up a game plan, and we're gonna go out there and execute it.
Okay, thanks.
Tre?
Yeah, Tre Williams. Curious about what your thoughts are on Georgia's offensive line this year, in particular 69, their left tackle.
Me going in and looking at the O-line and just kind of getting, the scout report. 69 he's size, he's good size, 325. So I know for a fact that he's a good player. He's 83%, of pass setting. So I mean, like he's a pretty good guy to go against. But I know for a fact that going into preparation this week, I mean, I got to be on cue. I got to know my assignment as well as pay attention to my keys in order to, enjoy this output of the game.
And just your thoughts on how preparation has gone for you guys on defense so far this week.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
How preparation has gone so far this week for you guys?
Preparation is good. I mean, as far as today was a real good day. It was hot outside. Got a lot of guys running to the ball. A lot of the intensity at practice was really high. So I feel like practice is going to be real good, and the preparation has been real good too.
Jordan?
Hey, question for Trelon. You eclipsed the 1,000-yard rushing mark last week. Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I wanted my mic now. Eclipsing the 1,000-yard rushing mark last week. Did you know that? What does that mean to you, if anything? How cool is that? I
actually did find out that I reached the 1,000-yard mark last week, and just truly blessed. And I just plan on to keep running, man, keep gaining some more yards, and come this weekend, that's my goal, man. Just run hard and just keep racking them up. Try to reach 2,000, then next 3,000. So, my whole mindset is just to keep doing what I'm doing, and just execute on a high level each week.
Otis?
Trelon, in the SEC, it's a little bit tougher to get outside because of the speed of the defenses,
Right.
Obviously, you're not that big, but you did a pretty good job of running inside against A&M and then breaking it outside after you got past the initial deal. Let's talk about that, just the speed in the SEC on defense and stuff.
Right. The speed in the SEC is unbelievable, man. You know, you got DNs who can get to the sideline fast. You know, you got linebackers who's good running side to side. So, you know, when I play ball, especially in the SEC, you know, I think about getting vertical as fast as possible. You know, I want to get vertical as fast as possible, even on the outside zone play. You know, when I'm running outside zone, once I see it, you know, I hit it. That's my main focus. And you know, with us being in the SEC, I know you know, it's a powerful game. You know, they're gonna tackle, they're gonna come to hit, and so, you know, I just prepare myself, you know, just to get vertical and get what I can get.
This is kind of a silly question, but Sam says this was the first time that AJ Green had ever flown. Did you guys kind of have to talk to him about getting on the plane and stuff?
Nah, AJ, he handled it pretty well. You know, this was his first time flying, but you know, once the plane was in the air, you know, the jitters went away, man. He was perfectly fine.
Thanks, man.
Come back around, Bob.
Yeah, Trelon, I mean, going against Tre in camp and practice, just what, and I guess, you know, seeing how he plays in these games, what's your take on him as a defensive player? And you're glad you don't have to play against him in real games?
Oh man, Tre, man, he's a Tre Williams, man. He's a wonderful player, man, a great player to be exact. You know, I've watched him since he's been here, and from the very first snap, you know, I knew he was gonna be special, man. He got a great get off, you know, he got an eye for the ball. As soon as it snaps, he's coming off the ball real fast. And I went against that all spring, you know, all fall camp, all spring ball. I went against that, you know, trying to beat him to the outside, trying to get him off his, you know, off his track. And I feel like it helped the both of us a lot, you know, in both ways. You know, him on defense, me on offense. You know, they say iron sharpens iron, and I truly believe that he helped me a lot this offseason.
And Tre, you obviously went to Mizzou with Barry Odom there, and then you're reunited with him. How important was his presence here to you deciding to come here when you decided to leave Houston, I guess it was? And just what do you think of Barry as a coordinator and a play caller for you guys, and how much trouble he gives the other teams?
See, Barry Odom, me and him, we have a real special relationship. I think everybody on the defense has a real special relationship, and even on offense has a special relationship with Barry Odom. Just the way he prepares us, and the way that the way he talks to us and gets us riled up, and the way that he lets us know that we're family and all we got is each other is what I love about Barry Odom. And he always gives the other team a hard time because we're bought into the system, you know, as a whole, and actually taking in what he's saying and putting it out there.
Yeah, when you guys work on a game plan all week, and then it's Friday night or Saturday morning or whatever before the game, and you're thinking, wow, this is a great game plan. It's really going to work. He did a great job putting it together for us, or something to that effect.
It's all about confidence. I mean, especially when I looked at it, and when the rest of the defense looked at it, we're like, yeah, we got it. So it's just like, we just got to put it out there. And it's just like, he always has a great game plan. And you know, we're extremely bought into it. So, you know, the game plan wouldn't work that well if everyone wasn't bought into it. But everyone is bought into it, and everybody knows that we all we have.
Okay, thank you.
Tom, back to you.
Yeah, Tre, Sam said on Saturday after the game that being multiple on defense is more than just being a 3-man or a 4-man front. It's where you line up, shading, and being 5 technique and all. How difficult is that for you guys to like get, and then what problems does it cause opponents?
I mean, to know where we're lined up, I mean, that lines up with preparation. You know, all through the week we practice that. You know, guys may mess up, but we get it right when it's time, you know, days before the game, and then we execute it on game day. It gives the other teams problems because, you know, you got ends like me, 255, you got ends like Gregory, that's around like 270. You know, you got ends like Zach around the same size as me, we're fast in the inside, and we're strong enough to hold up that outside. And you may not make the play all the time, but I just know for a fact that my linebackers will make it correct and my corners will make it correct.
And my last question is for Trelon. So Malik had to come in really during a crunch time part of the game. What did you think of his presence in the huddle?
I feel like he was definitely prepared. You know, this was a moment he was ready for. You know, when he came in, I had a word with him myself before, you know, getting the ball snapped. I told him, you know, you got this, you prepared for this, you know, just stay under composure and do what you do best, man. And let's go out there and let's just go play football. And I feel like overall, Malik Hornsby, he did exactly that, man. You know, it was a few busted plays, but he escaped out of there and made the best of them. And then at the end, you know, he tried to get in the end zone, lowering his shoulder, you know, beating up the defender and on the 1 yard line. And, you know, it was a drop pass in the end zone, but, you know, he got the ball there. You know, that could have been his first throwing touchdown. And, you know, I feel like he performed when his number was called. When KJ went down, I feel like he performed really well.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, last question. Finish it up.
Okay. You guys probably believe this, but I don't know how many other people would have believed it back in August. So Arkansas would go to Georgia, be a top 10 matchup. Just how do you guys feel about that? How exciting is that? And I know Georgia's a big favorite at home, but you guys have been, you know, beating the odds, you know, all year.
You know, me personally, I'm very excited. You know, I've never been to Georgia personally, so, you know, this will be my first trip down to Georgia. But from what I'm hearing, man, I know it's going to be, you know, a hectic environment. You know, it's going to be a lot of people there. They say over 100,000 people. You know, they're undefeated, ranked number 2. So the opportunity is definitely there for us to showcase what we can do and beat them. And so if you ask me, man, I'm just excited as hell, man. I can't wait to go out there and just have fun, man.
Yeah, Trey, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is just like what I said before. I mean, all we have is each other. All we have is each other. We believe in each other. We believe in the system. We go out there and execute on game days. We can't control what everybody else thinks. We can't control what the media says. But one thing that we can do is have each other go out there and execute and win games.
Okay, thank you.
One more last one, Trey.
Well, Bob kind of asked it, but I did want to ask you specifically, Trey, just about you've been to Athens before, and for a lot of guys, this is their first road trip ever. What can you tell us about just the experience there? I noticed you guys were bumping music today at practice, and just the experience in Athens, and maybe what you can relate to your teammates that haven't seen an environment like that.
For my teammates that hasn't seen an environment like that, I would just say soak in the moment, live in the moment, because you know it's going to be a heck of an environment. You know, so live in the moment. You know, being on the field, you may not be able to hear it. So just pay attention to your keys. Look to the sideline, get the play, execute, go hard. You know what I mean? Just do what you're supposed to do. Do your job. And we'll come out with something nice.
We're back and better than ever. All eyes are on the gridiron as teams are back for another football season. As always, BetOnline is your #1 spot for all the pro and college football action this season. With the new updated site and interface, even more odds, props, and contests, BetOnline continues to be the #1 source for everything football. Head to your website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Don't forget to use our promo code BELIEVE to receive your bonus. That's BLEAV. From football, basketball, boxing, right to your favorite Vegas casino games. Don't wait to take advantage of these amazing offers for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports. BetOnline, where the game starts.